Happy Tuesday, Reno Rodeo fans, and welcome back to this month's episode of Reno Rodeo 365. We're going to dive in to our guest content here in just a minute with Miss Reno Rodeo herself, Jessica Betts, and Violet Richards, chairman of Reno Rodeo Kids Day, with all the information you need to know to plan your trip down to Reno Rodeo on Father's Day, June 23rd for Kids Day. And of course, since you're going to ask us about it, we are going to give you the information that you need to have to sign up for the Kids Day Mutton Bustin' Championships. If you stay tuned to the end of the episode, I have a big announcement. This is the first time we're talking about it, so stay tuned for an exciting announcement at the end of this episode. But first, catch this break from our sponsors.
There's no pretending to being a cowboy. Either you are or you aren't. Which is why everything we do as a company improves or preserves this way of life. The romance, the honesty, the toughness, the craft. More cowboys, please. America could use them. Resist all. We live it every day.
Hi, I am Jessica Betts. I am 21 years old and I am your Miss Reno Rodeo 2024. Born and raised in Washoe Valley, Nevada. And my horses are DH Talent in the Fast Lane, who is my first baby, and her stable name's Divine. I have Cowboys Buena Mesa 669, and her name is Texas Rose. And then my final horse, I have CR Divine Fire, and her name is Fire.
Okay, you said your horse's name is Fire, so I'm going to give you some rapid fire questions just for the viewers to get to know you, our queen, a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, hit me with these. Chocolate or vanilla?
Ooh, I love chocolate.
Okay. Do you prefer a straw or a felt hat?
I love my felt hats. Even in the summer, I will wear a felt hat.
As a queen, it's appropriate.
Yes.
I know it's in the middle of winter. Put that aside. Hot or cold drinks?
I do like cold drinks, especially from Dutch Bros.
Okay. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I do not. Absolutely not.
All right, jumping into the rodeo questions. Timed or rough stock events?
I'm a timey. I have to say it. I'm a barrel racer, so.
All right, and if you had a horse in the Kentucky Derby, what would you name it?
I feel like it should be something named with fire in it, just because fire means it's fast. So probably like first to fire or something like that.
Okay. All right. We like it. Thank you.
So when I was 5, I was entered in the mutton busting, and I won the mutton busting, and I got a picture with Lauren Neal, and she was the queen at the time. So that kind of sparked my love for Miss Reno Rodeo, and my dad worked for Nelson Electric, so we had the skybox up at the top, and we would sit up there every year and watch the rodeo, and so it really just sparked my love for Reno Rodeo as well. That's about the farthest I go, and then I built up through the ranks, and I was on the flag team, and that was so much fun for, I think, 4 years, and now I'm Miss Reno Rodeo. Well, I can tell you right now, I was really nervous and I thought I was going to faint. It was pretty nerve-wracking to have to stand on that stage, and because this was the goal. This was always the goal, to be Miss Reno Rodeo. And so to watch that and to just feel all the tension and the excitement, and then when my name was called, it was complete shock and awe to know that I was going to be your next Miss Reno Rodeo. Mentally preparing for it, I did a lot. I'm religious, so I prayed a lot about it, because even when I first decided that I was going to be at Miss Reno Rodeo, I was back and forth on it, and then I decided to run for it. So it was a lot of prayer. The power of prayer is huge. And then, I spent a lot of time working on my horsemanship, which I was so thankful to be working at a barn so I could get on multiple horses every day. So that part was relatively easy. And then I just did a lot of watching on YouTube to be able to see how the state queens handled interviews and things like that. So the day in the life of this Miss Reno Rodeo is a little different than somebody else who might be Miss Reno Rodeo because I am a barrel racer as well. Sometimes I'm entered up at the rodeos that I'm Miss Reno Rodeo. So I head out. I always take care of my horses or a stock contractor's horse or whoever's horse I'm riding. I make sure to help feed or clean stalls or whatever I need to do. Then if I'm up in slack that morning, I'll get my horses tacked up and get ready to go run my barrel run. Do that, bring my horses back to the trailer, unsaddle, and go to an appearance. So generally that does mean I'm curling my hair in a contestant bathroom, but I'm all for it because it makes it way more fun. And then I'm headed off to an appearance. I do that. I come back and I get whoever horse I'm riding for the performance ready, and then I'm on the horse's back from that point, doing hot laps, pushing cows out of the arena, meeting fans. So this is my Miss Reno Rodeo saddle. So I won this when I was crowned, and it's fantastic. I got really cool stirrups on it. And so, yeah, we get to take this everywhere with us and be able to showcase how great of a sponsor Cactus really is for us. I have a very well detailed calendar and it's all color coordinated. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this very well. But when I'm barrel racing and when I'm rodeoing, I just know that I'm gonna have to look really pretty that day at my barrel race. And then I'll throw my hat, my crown on, and I have everything relatively close by, and I have an amazing support system. My mom is fantastic. My mom and my dad are great. They're alongside me every step of the way, and especially Amy, our queen coordinator. She helps me out tremendously, making sure that if I need a horse walked out, she's there walking a horse out or throwing me my hat, my crown. So as long as you have a good support system, you can make it work. National Finals Rodeo, it was absolutely fantastic. I got to go to the pro rodeo dinners and meet so many amazing people. Miss Rodeo America, Miss Rodeo Canada, so that was fantastic. And then we had our sweet party that Reno Rodeo did a fantastic job of putting together. So that was so fun to be able to mingle with stock contractors, friends of the Reno Rodeo, and a lot of support system of the Reno Rodeo. And then they graciously allowed me to go to my very first my first NFR performance with the Reno Rodeo, and that was fantastic. Right now I am going to be headed out to Winnemucca, Nevada for the Ranch Hand Rodeo, so I will be there, and then I'll be headed home, and we've got Oakdale, Red Bluff, and Auburn, and those are all back-to-back weekends. So every weekend I will be in California riding around in my Miss Reno Rodeo saddle. So I'm super excited to represent the Reno Rodeo at those rodeos and super excited to meet the girls and just all the fans. So you have multiple categories. So the first day you walk in, you do meet with the judges. So you don't know who your judges are going in, which kind of makes it fun. And then you head into your horsemanship and you ride horses that you're not used to riding. So you're not gonna be able to bring your own horse, which if you don't have a horse, ladies, you can still run for Miss Reno Rodeo, fear not. So you'll ride draw horses, do horsemanship, and then you will come down and do your horsemanship interview and a couple impromptu questions at a luncheon that we have. And it's super fun to be able to do that. And we draw TAC ID items to be able to tell everyone that you know your TAC. And then you do a written test, you do a speech, modeling, a TV interview, and a personal interview. And you will finish up with your speech and your modeling for Miss Reno Rodeo, and then that night you get crowned. So it is pretty crazy and chaotic, but it's so much fun, and I wouldn't have traded it for the world. So they are open right now. They are due the first week in March. The last Friday in March, sorry. So that's when you need those applications done and turned in and submitted. So make sure you have that all done. And then, yeah, they're out right now on the Reno Rodeo website. So if you go on to www.renorodeo.com and go onto the Get Involved tab, it will be right there.
So as Miss Reno Rodeo, you said applications are out. What is the contestant process like leading up to the pageant? I know that there's events that are required of the contestants. How can someone prepare for those?
Yes, so those are our reading roundups. So we head out to schools throughout the Washoe County School District, I believe, and we read to the kids and we just teach them about rodeo and get them involved in the Reno Rodeo, and they get fun little goodie baskets and all that provided by the Reno Rodeo. So that's so fun for them to be able to do that. And then we have Moms on the Run, which is super fun. We all go as a group, and you can run or walk. I ran last year, so if anyone wants to run with me this year, be greatly appreciated. And then, yeah, we do just a couple get-togethers, coaching sessions. So we really try and make sure that the girls are set up while going into this and get really involved with the Reno Rodeo family.
All right, Jess. Show me some of, okay, well, this is a queen's wardrobe if I've ever seen one. It is the whole thing. So let's talk a couple pieces for those that might be interested in what you would wear as a queen when it comes to what's fashion forward.
Of course. Yes. So this was a outfit that I got to get pretty creative with. So we put rhinestones on the pockets, and then we added this in on the jeans, and then yes, this is the shirt to match. So it's super fun, super frilly, has the Nevada on the back, and it was a pretty cool outfit put together. So
where would you wear that to?
So I would wear this out to a concert. They gave us last year for our idea something you would wear out to a concert. And I actually did wear this to the Reno Rodeo kickoff concert this year.
All right. And that was your fashion forward outfit for the pageant?
Was.
Okay. So as a contestant for Miss Reno Rodeo, you said you do reading roundups where you go to some of the Title I schools in Washoe County. What are some contestant outfits that people would wear if it's maybe their first introduction to a competition?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a big teal girl. I love teal. So this was always one of my staple pieces. I love this shirt. It's fantastic to be able to wear out. It's light, it's breathable, and it's not too much. And another option, I always love this green shirt with this vest.
A vest is a great combination for a contestant or a queen. They're great to throw on. They cover up dirt stains really well, too.
Exactly.
All right, some of the other pieces we have in here, I see leather jackets, rhinestones, and sequins. Pull them out. Show me what you got. Tell me where you'd wear them.
Yes, so this, I actually paired this. This was on my interview outfit that I paired with this button dress. So I put this under because you need to have your arms covered. So I put that right there, and it was a perfect length, and it just let me showcase the dress and this, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
And then...
All right, we talk about coronation a lot.
Yeah.
We talk about the big events, galas. What's your go-to gala coronation? Look at me, I'm Miss Reno Rodeo dress.
So this one is pretty fun for me. It's super shimmery. I have it double hanging up right now, so.
Ooh, wow, wow.
That's my belt. So you can get pretty innovative with the belt. We actually made it out of Velcro, because we couldn't find a belt that would match. So this is the dress, and it's super bright and shiny and fun.
Yeah, looks great on camera, looks great on stage. Well, thank you for walking us through your wardrobe. I know you have a lot here. There's perpetual items, is what we call them as queens. So those that get passed down and handed down to the next queen so that we can start their wardrobe or start just their collection of items.
You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. So that is the Miss Reno Rodeo Facebook and Instagram page, and you'll be able to see where I'm headed next, the events I'm headed to, and the events I just came home from. So if you're interested, make sure to tune on to those.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know our Miss Reno Rodeo, Jessica Betts, just a little bit better. And if you or someone you know are interested or aspiring to be a future Miss Reno Rodeo, go back and take down the information that her and I talked about, because it is valuable to you, and applications are out now so you can sign up for those. We will talk with Violet, Kids Day, mutton bustin', and all things you need to know about Reno Rodeo Kids Day here in just a minute. Check out this message from our sponsors.
1, 2, 3. I'm only here for the vibes, just trying to have a good time. So come on, make your move, make it happen.
We are back with Violet Richards, Reno Rodeo Kids Day Chairman. Violet, you have a lot on your plate when it comes to Kids Day, so tell us a little bit about how you jumped into that position, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, well, we kicked Kids Day back up in 15, started it back up. It used to actually be an event in the outdoor arena, and that was years ago. And we had about 200 kids come the first year. Last year we had 4,500 kids
I was going to say 200 sounds like a lot, but I know we beat those numbers.
Yeah, we definitely beat those numbers. And I was assistant chair for a few years, and then I took over as chair in 2020.
Okay. So when it comes to Kids Day, tell us a little bit about the event, how it came about. You said it came back in 2015, so it's just grown every single year. It's a big passion of yours. We can dive into the weeds of that to the extent that you want.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we brought it back, and we thought it was important. It's actually the one day of the year. I mean, we give a lot to the kids throughout the year, obviously, but it's the one day of the year where they can just come be kids and kind of revel in our Western heritage and have fun things to do all day long. So the committee and myself, we've all worked really hard over the last 5 or 6 years to really grow the event, to bring in sponsors and to get MAP, which you are obviously on, to push it out so that we can get as many kids there as possible.
Yeah, and Kids Day is one of those events that whether you're introduced to the Western lifestyle with that as your first option, or you've grown up around animals or livestock to some capacity, it's one of those areas where kids can just come and be a cowboy and be a cowgirl, and also come from the city and just really get to dive into that Western experience. So what are some of the enlightening moments that you've seen that happen?
Oh God, it's so great. Like, especially like when the flag team girls bring the horses out and we put those kids on horses for the first time.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. Unfortunately, I'm running around most of the day, so I don't get to see a lot of it, but when I do, it's incredibly rewarding. Yeah. These kids are having a good time.
And we have vendors there from our local fire departments to the Bureau of Land Management, 4-H clubs, the flag team doing the free pony rides, guided horse rides. What else can we see at Kids Day?
We have the high school rodeo and the junior rodeo clubs come out, and they bring the kid-friendly animals. So we have the baby goats running around. BLM, sometimes one of the gals brings the friendly burro kind of thing. We have 32 different activities. Safari Club joins us, the Boy Scouts join us. The Boy Scouts either bring, which makes our emergency management people a little nervous, but we do BB guns and we do shooting of the arrows. It's safe, but yeah, it literally, we have RPD there, we have JTNN, we even have a dentist who comes and gives out, free toothbrushes and toothpaste. Some of our demographic can really use that kind of stuff, so it's always good.
Yeah, it's great. And Kids Day is free. We always like to highlight that. So
go ahead.
Violet, tell us about the cost, the entry, the date of Kids Day. How can we plan for it?
Okay, so the cost is free, 100% free. We also, I forgot to say, we have Kimmy Candy too, who comes out and gives candy to all the kids, and we have our rock eating.
I love free and candy.
We have our rock eating contest where they eat chocolate rocks, and it's amazing. But it is on the 23rd. We are actually changing the time of Kids Day this year.
Okay.
I know, to accommodate the Cowboy Church people.
Okay.
So if they want to bring their family to Cowboy Church, we're not going to kick Kids Day off until 9:30 this year. We normally start at 9, and we'll go to 1:30, so they still get the full 4-hour experience.
Yeah, 4 hours of free experience, and it's down at the Reno Livestock Event Center in the indoor arena, air conditioned, out of the sun. The parents can shop and hang out with their kids. Does it always fall on Father's Day? Is that the way we've kind of orchestrated that?
Brad Seidner in 2016 started that tradition. Before that, we were the Saturday of parade, and we followed parade. But we've been Father's Day since 16.
Awesome. Well, we love an opportunity for children to spend time with their families, with their dads, and to celebrate. And there's something else that happens at Kids Day that is the hype of the day. It is the Kids Day Mutton Bustin' Championship. So mutton bustin' is a fan favorite here at the Reno Rodeo. Of course, you know that. So when it comes to the Kids Day extravaganza, how many kids, how many sheep, what's the deal?
We run 100 kids. We typically have between 30 to 40 sheep, so they've only got to run a couple times during the day. But it is a monster event, swapping those kids, and we run it really quickly. It runs in less than the 4 hours that we do, and it's 100 kids.
Yeah. And to enter that, we know you're going to ask that question next, so Violet's going to share that information. So if you want your child to run separate from what you see nightly at the Reno Rodeo, this is specific to Father's Day, June 23rd at Kids Day, the Mutton Bustin' Championship. How do we get on that list of 100?
You're going to go to renorodeo.com.
Okay. Step one.
You're going to go to events, and it'll say kids under events, and you're going to click on Mutton Bustin' Championship. We go live on March 1st. It is a lottery system like our normal nightly perf.
Yes.
So we're going to take 100 kids, and it's going to be a lotto kind of thing. I think last year we had a little over 200 kids enter.
Sure.
So.
And you can sign up if you already have. I know the deadlines are passed to sign up for the nightly performance of Mutton Bustin'. You can also enter this. So your child might get chosen in the lottery for both. They might have 2 opportunities during the 10 days of Reno Rodeo to ride the mutton, or you might just get it for Kids Day. So you can do both of those to increase your chances.
Yep.
When it comes to bringing a child to Kids Day, we don't want the parents to leave the kids, but we want them to have fun too. Are there enticing events for the adults that day, or is it really just focused on coming and hanging out with your kids?
It's very kid-centric. Yeah, it's very kid-centric. I think, though, that the adults have a really good time. In the last couple of years, we've added photo booths with a Reno Rodeo background, and we bought props, so there are a lot of adults that jump into those. I think adults have a good time seeing their kid have a good time.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's...
Can't cuss.
He's gonna edit it.
Hang on, I have a thought.
Oh my god.
So we want the parents to come down. We want them to bring their kids. You said 9:30 to 1:30 on the 23rd. And when it comes to being a vendor, if there's anyone interested out there, businesses, organizations, volunteers, nonprofits, how do they go about that? What kind of information do they need to have when it comes to signing that up?
Well, actually, they can email me.
Okay. Tell us where.
At vrrichards@outlook.com.
All right. vrrichards@outlook.com, outlook.com if you are a vendor or organization out there interested in being a part of over 30 that are already a part of Kids Day. So I know Reno Rodeo in the past, we've had a motto from one of our past presidents that we rodeo for the kids, and that's exactly what Kids Day is all about, and I know that's a big passion in moving forward. When it comes to bringing kids to the rodeo, it can be overwhelming, I'm sure, as a parent. Do you have any tips and tricks, whether it's for a nightly performance, for Kids Day, or any of the carnival activities that we offer, on just how to bring your kids to the rodeo and have fun, or make it a more efficient activity?
Right. I think it's a pretty good walk anywhere on our grounds, right? So if you've got little ones, I would suggest strollers or wagons, because just walking from the parking lot to the carnival is they're gonna be done at that point. So I would bring strollers. I would make sure that they're obviously well hydrated, and then just go and have some fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Load them up on sugar. Let them play. Let them pet the animals. Get dirty. Rub some dirt on it.
Yep. Rub some dirt on it.
Awesome. Well, we are so excited. We are looking forward to Kids Day. Tell us one more time about lottery signups, and we'll see you in June.
So March 1st, go on to renorodeo.com, go to events, go to kids, and then sign your kids up for Mutton Bustin'. They need to be 5 to 7. And 65 pounds or under.
All right. Well, Violet, thank you so much. We appreciate you and everything you do for Reno Rodeo and for Kids Day. When you see her running around on June 23rd, say hi and say thank you. If you have any questions, just drop them in the show notes. And we are looking forward to seeing you out at Kids Day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Reno Rodeo 365. And next month, we will be filming live from the first ever Reno Rodeo Hall of Fame inductions. This event is happening on the evening of March 9th, and there are actually tickets still available. This is open to the public, and they are $125 a piece. You can come down, enjoy a wonderful dinner, see history in the making, and of course, be a part of a Reno Rodeo event outside of our favorite time in June. You can call or go to the Reno Rodeo office for more information. And if you have any specific questions that you'd like us to work on getting you the information for in our future episodes, please just let us know. So I'm really excited to share that evening with you, whether it be on our next episode of Reno Rodeo 365 or on the evening of March 9th. And as I promised you, a really big announcement. Reno Rodeo tickets are slowly but surely selling out on your favorite nights. So as you plan your Reno Rodeo 2024 and we rub some dirt on it this June, we are going to bring to you an opportunity to watch the Reno Rodeo on grounds or in the comfort of your home with our partners at Cowboy Channel. But if you are excited to do some shopping at Boot Barn and put on your best boots and your best cowboy hat and you want to be a part of the action, but your favorite night is sold out, Reno Rodeo is bringing to you a viewing party and tailgate party. More information to come on that. Tickets will be announced here in the near future, but you can plan ahead now to spend your nights down at the Reno Rodeo at the viewing party, where you can spend time watching the rodeo, shopping with our vendors, and having a great time with your friends. So keep that on your calendar and stay tuned for more information on the first ever Reno Rodeo viewing party. That's it this time on Reno Rodeo 365. I'm your host, Jen Fisk, and we'll see you next month. I sound so nasally.
I'm like, hello, welcome to the rodeo.
I'll try and play with it a little bit, but it's not bad.
I need whatever auto-tune Taylor Swift has.